mic is working. Is my mic working now? Unmute. Testing, testing. According to Restream, my audio is working. Audio. Just a moment. It doesn't seem to record any audio. Well, maybe it does show audio. I can't hear it on my screen. That might be it. Oh, you hear me loud and clear. Do you hear me still loud and clear? Because then it's my own computer that doesn't have output. Still no audio on my side. Well, as long as you can hear me. I'm feeling something is muted without my consent. Wait. Ah, found it. Found it. Okay. Now, I had a concert playing, but it didn't want to do that because it said copyright material. So apparently very soft music is still copyrighted material. Is anyone hearing the audio twice now? The background music. I'm not hearing any music myself, so just some very soft music that belongs to this program. Maybe something less loud. There we go. Well, I started this video a while ago, but I forgot to press go live. So yay me, forgetting basic things. But that way it makes it easier to start all over with text. Okay. This was a nasty one. Well, as I was saying, this is my second standee created. And I'm cleaning it up right now. This one had a lot of stringing. I don't really like the cleanup part. Twitch is having quite some issues today. So I can't really check things myself unless I grab my cell phone, which I will do. Just to check how everything is going. Am I still live and all that thing? Everything is still okay. Everything is still okay. Yep. Do apologize. One more. I always sneeze in even numbers. Okay, now to find... no, wait. Thing is, if you're building your own art space and crafting at the same time, you keep on remodeling and you keep on forgetting where you put things. Let's see. I need the one with a rounded tip. One of these probably. I don't know where I got these fine files. I found them in a drawer, so I got them somewhere. But now they come in handy. I made three dip bins today, and I will show them soon enough. And I did those while remodeling here, so they are a bit further than this one. Feel free to share what you worked on today. This is not part of the design. There's some bad stringing over here. A couple of layers of stringing even. Connection over here isn't perfect, but that's known from the old days when I was still drawing my webcomic in this space. But unfortunately, I can't watch Twitch and stream at the same time over here, so I can't keep an eye if I drop. I must be careful with the knife because I already cut myself today. Quite nasty, might I add. But that's why I married someone who can do first aid. That is partly a joke, but it's very handy that I married someone who can do first aid, because I'm very clumsy. When I made a comic about that I should be sponsored by a bandage company, I It was a joke, but it would be very great if I would be sponsored by them. Because that's really, I use a lot of bandages. And I've called those little, well, extras, the print the head leaves behind, I'm calling them puckles, which you can translate to zits. No idea why I'm calling them puckles, I just do. I really dislike cleaning up the files. It's my least favorite part. Right. Let's get a brush. And you'll always miss a detail. When you think you're done, you'll find a new thing. Okay, I think this one's done. I made a new sushi one where everything is fixed. But of course, I will be finishing this one because she is my first one. For those who are wondering about my stained glass, this is how far I am. Well, the drying time, it's still not completely dried. It's probably gonna need a day or 2 or 3. And then I need to redo parts like the yellow. Lots of bubbles and contractions. The blue that dropped in here is having quite the big influence, which isn't great, but maybe I can add a little blue here as well. The red ones thus far, the gems are looking nice, so I may not have to redo those, but this still needs about 2-3 days to dry. I think if I had chosen resin, it would have already been dry a lot sooner. But of course, that makes things a lot more expensive and you have to work a lot faster and everything. So I still want to continue this and I still want to do this as a recommended thing, but people should know it takes a lot of drying time if I don't do resin. Resin has 48 hours of curing time, but then you need a 3D printer and you need resin, you need everything. So of course you could do UV resin, but that would make it a lot more expensive. So I have these 2 standees. I also printed this, and I already used some filler on it. Still needs to be sanded. Numbers are a bit too thick, so I need to redo that, but I still want to finish this one. And I know there are a lot of different types of resins. The ones I use are 48 hours, so I'm only recommending what I know. I'm not going to recommend other brands and say numbers about other brands that I don't work with, so don't have experience with. It's I'm expecting people to look into it, and better waiting long than too short. I also made these 2. These are going to be the base for the standees. A little wave. And this one still needs some filler, which I'm going to do soon. A little potion bottle. But I first need to triple check by the time I start painting it, because I'm soon gonna base coat it. Probably need some sanding. I can already base coat these two. How dry is this one? Still needs some sanding. Can I already sand this? Wait, let me first clean up my tray. First, we're cleaning up my tray. There we go. My baking tray. Trash can underneath my desk is already almost filled. That's what you get for cleaning up in your working space. Let's put it over here. And the insides in here is going to be a bit trickier to sand because it's a lot smaller. And I'm a very disorganized person. Let's get one of those small files again. No, it just had the needle file. So I'm starting to figure out which line width is something I can use. So with the D20 I can use a thinner line. It probably also matters which size is the base file. But like I said, that's me experimenting and figuring it out and making sure I have the information I can share with other people. I'm still using wall plaster because, well, I'm starting to get a hang of how to work with it. And it's only for filling it in the big gaps, and there's not much big gaps. I just want to do this line. But first removing a few puckles. Call them whatever you want. I'm calling them puckles. And these are going to be the base for my standees. So Rain, a water user, gets the wave. And Sushi the Witch gets a potion bottle. And my goal is that every character will have their own unique base. Except the free ones, because I want to make extra bases you can buy them, but the free ones will have standard bases. For example, if I will make a Miku Hatsune one, that one will probably be a music note, and if I want to do a Pokemon one of the Pokeballs, there will be a bit difference in there which kind of Pokeballs, because Master Ball, Great Ball. Found out that working with little dollops works best. And these wonderful brushes, rubber brushes, also work with that. Just to fill the gaps. But of course, this is such detailed and fine work, you're probably gonna end up filling a bit too much. And then you need to get it out again. And this is, once again, there are probably better ways, like layering it with resin, but I want to have people be able to do this with things they have available. And wall plaster, or actually a wall filler, is something they probably have or can easily get, and isn't usually one of the most expensive things. Downside, just the small dollops are usually already too big. Okay, can I put this back? Or is it already too dry? Well, let's see if this works, and otherwise I'll just have to unplug it. And it's already dry. It's fast drying wall filler. This one needs to close. One door opens, the other one closes. And I might not be able to cross stream somewhere next week, because then large furniture is coming and they might be in the way for a while. Of course, I'll do my best to clean up as soon as possible, but one woman show sometimes takes a while. That's why I'm also making this stream a bit shorter. Simply because I just have to move things. This needs to dry anyway before I can spray it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you have to redo your gems. Did all the glitter sink to the bottom or something like that? Yeah, I noticed that as well. With some glitters are very heavy, and that really sucks if they sink to the bottom. Well, I've been using the same glitter in other projects and they didn't sink then, so it's probably a mystery why they sink one time and not the other time. Okay. Can I watch this without getting demonetized? It's a short, so I should be able to watch it. Hope people are not hearing. Yeah, well, I use the same glitter with my resin animals, which are 3D. And wait, now pink again. I use the same glitter through my little gems. No, not my gems, my 3D animals. And I that's when they are kept floating, and when I use them in my flat big witch wheel, and that's when they started sinking. So no idea what, and it was the same kind of glitter. People want too much attention of me right now, and I'm here to stream. I'll watch that picture later on. It's just very strange. With my Wiccan wheel, all the glitter sank, but in my 3D resin animals, they kept floating. It's luckily quite quick drying material, so maybe I'll be able to spray them soon. Okay, so first clean up an aisle 3. The Monson tube with filler is really gonna last me a long while. I wonder what will happen sooner. My PLA running out, or my tube of filler running out. Clean up. Okay. A little booger. Not a little dust booger. Okay, so brush can go over here. Right, I was supposed to take a needle to here, and I still forgot to bring a needle. Well, considering I'm probably not gonna be able to continue arting here for a week or maybe longer. I'll do my best, of course. I'll try to, because I mean, I really like this crafting part and I want to finish projects. But and I'm used to working on very narrow spaces, so I can do a lot with it. But even with me, there are limits. And I finally got my tiny scissors. So this is the only other thing I'm gonna do for today, because everything else needs to be sprayed, and well, that's something I can't do on screen. Right. First, let's do the red of the hair. This time I'm gonna try and not. paint in the other parts. And I'm not gonna respond. I'm gonna be staying a bit cryptically because of privacy, but have fun. I think that's the safest way to say it. I think the red is pretty much done, by the way. But I'd like to give it an extra coat just in case. I managed to almost move all my acrylics paints over here. I think I have only one, well, 1.5 basket left. And a few stray bottles here and there. Cracking in the paint. That's not nice. I expected better from the expensive paint. And I wish you the same. Again, because of privacy reasons, I can't be very open about it and have to remain vague and cryptic, but I wish you the same. And I can't wait to create other figurines and start painting them. And other stained glass. I made a temporary for most used paints things in my drawer next to me, so I can easily save my paint and don't have to keep them on my desk. And I mustn't forget when it's completely dry. And I'm probably gonna varnish it once to add eyebrows. I'm gonna write that down, by the way. Wait, this is... I have a whiteboard next to me, so she eyebrows. And please give him my regards. I don't think anyone wants to buy my finished characters, especially considering the amount of time it takes to paint one. That's why you need to do more at the same time, so you can keep on painting while the paint dries. That's why I want to make them 3D printable files available. I'm really disappointed about the crackling in this paint. It's supposed to be very professional paint. And professional doesn't mean perfect, of course, I know that. Just expected better. Wait. Keep my scrap pieces of papers over here, so I can clean my fingers easily. Usually paint starts crackling if you use too much paint at the same time, but can't really say I'm using a lot of paint at the same time. Sure, sometimes a little blobby, but still. It's not heaps of paint. Maybe it's because there's another different type of paint below it. What are you? You're dirt. I don't like dirt. But at least the 3D printable files will be of a low price. I do plan to do some designing on screen. Eventually. But that's future. Okay. I'm really disliking this paint for now. But at least this one I will never sell because it's my first one. Usually when it's the first one, I never sell it. It's just duplicates that I do sell. I need a stirring thing. Let's get one of those annoying small ones. And I can't drink any new cup of soup at work at the moment because they ran out. Maybe they get new ones next week so I can have my daily cup of soup again. Powdered sugar. Powdered soup, by the way. Still have plenty of stirring sticks. I mean, I've been drinking at work 1 or 2, well, maybe mostly 1 cup a day. And I sometimes work 5 days a week, so then you get 5. And I've been working at a place for about 10 years now. And considering I reuse all my sticks as much as possible, it takes a while before I toss them. And of course, we sometimes eat ice cream, so I save the ice cream sticks as well. thinking that the paint got unmixed, and despite my valiant efforts, still isn't mixed that right. And then I need a darker color. For the pants. It's also a bit chunky. But we're getting the coverage we need. Not the greatest paint. But I'll do my best to use it as much as possible and not waste it. Sure, you can always buy them. I mean, it's not that expensive. But I mean, if I have them at my job, why toss them? I mean, it's not that much effort to take them home as well. I mean, if I hadn't so many sticks, I would probably buy them as well. If I wouldn't, I mean, I have to be careful with cup of soup because most cup of soup actually have milk in them. Just a few that don't have milk. One has traces of milk, and that's the tomato, and I can handle that one if I take half a bag at a time. I might not too high. Let's do it a little bit lower. There. This is probably the last layer of brown. Dark brown anyway. Maybe I should start doing the eyes. Where's the light brown? I mean, the potion bottle black is already done. We'll think of a nice glittery paint. Right, let's find a nice blue. I have a gazillion blues, but oh, there with my mic. We're almost back. Right, the blue box. And I think I'm taking this one. Not because it's nearby, but it's actually a nice color. Ooh. I really need to find a place to put my transmitter. Because this outfit doesn't have pockets. Now let's see how easy this paint doesn't have nice coverage just yet. This paint usually is very nice, so that's a surprise that this one isn't. Let's stir it again. This one doesn't want to be stirred that well. As if you're shaking a packet of La. Well, I already used primer. Right, I shouldn't forget her freckles either. It's a good thing to have a whiteboard next to you. Or something else to write on, but for me that's a whiteboard. Pink, 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 pink. Do I have a pink? I think I have a big pink. And I'm not looking for the big... I don't actually want to get the big pink at the moment. But I guess I have no choice. Where is my big pink? That's not this one. It's of course this one. You go over here. You go over here. My big pink. Right, and now I need two kinds of pink. This is metallic, so that's one pink. I don't need a very neon pink. That's all very neon-y. This is, I think I'm gonna go for these two. Of course, I will do some pupils when the blue is nice. Oh, this one is still unopened, which is nice. That means it should be fresh. teeny tiny. It has a hint of purple actually in there, so. So it's still wet, of course, and the lines will be, I'm thinking I'm going to do them dark brown. And of course, back needs painting as well, but I'm probably going to spray paint the back. So I'm going to cover this with tape when it's completely dry and sealed, and with varnish. Before I'm going to do the dark lines anyway. And I'm going to spray paint the back, and I'm probably going to do it green because Sushi is an elf. I don't have any red spray paint. Would be nice, but well, I can also use a brush. I mean, I've been using a brush for the past few days. So this is how far I'm with Sushi again. Needs to dry again, and hopefully the paintings will soon be over. Would have loved to have some better paint. Okay, you can go over here. You can go over here. You can go over here then. I have a little bit more spot over here. You can go over here. So the next version is easier because that has no open spaces, so it's technically just a coloring blank then. Oh, see? Missed a spot. That's why you should look away. Where did I put my knife? Great. My knife is lost in my jar. Is it? Yes, there it is. Where did I? Is it this part? I always find imperfections later on. So this one should be easier because then I already learned a lot. And I'm probably going to use different paint that isn't blobby. And then maybe this one will be for sale. How long am I streaming? Almost an hour. Right. So you go in my drying drawer. There we go. This one should be dry enough to sand. You need to close. And into my drawer. You can go in my jar. Sorry if my fingers are in the way, but I kind of need to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to spray paint those two. You can go over here. And I'm gonna do that off screen because, well, it's not something I can show. And then I need to start moving things for Big Move Part 2 of 268. So, this will be it for today. These will be spray painted. And next time, hopefully, I will be able to start painting them. And I hope to continue my stained glass then. And if I still have time left, I'm going to start designing new standees. I still have a few of my characters I can trace. The one for Kai, Hane, Ao needs a little bit of change, Matsuru, Clover. The one that needs to be redone are Blade, Mayanaka, Naraku. And eventually I'm going to make it. This is mostly season 1 outfits. And I'm probably gonna do a season 7. So book 7. So then we'll be doing it again. Or just different looks. I mean, Sushi's looks will mostly remain the same until she leaves the story, and so will be with Rain, but just to get some diversity. Oh, spotted something. Knife, I just saw you in there. And of course, for this D20, numbers need to be redone. Did I already sand this one? I don't think I did. Let's sand it. My scrap of sandpaper almost is complete. So, I'll be finishing this off screen, spray painting it, and well, at least we have the first day penny streams for a while. Wait. See, I always see things later on. Right. Yeah. I'll be seeing you. I'm getting distracted already. And hopefully I'll be able to cross stream soon again. Bye bye.